do have life jackets on board for every one of us. I, as a good captain, will go down with the ship, and I will stand up and walk out of the river. It's about 3 to 5 feet deep for the majority of it, particularly this part. As we round this bend of the river, on our left, you will see an orange sign indicating La Vaida. That is Little Village. This area was originally home to the Paella Native Americans for centuries. In 1722, it became home to Spanish soldiers stationed at what is now known as the Alamo. Throughout the 1800s, there was an influx of French and German people moving to this area, and their influence can still be seen in the architecture for that neighborhood. In 1939, La Vida became the hub of our arts and culture district, which it remains today. And on the right is the open-air stage of the Artisan. You might recognize the stage from the 2000 movie Miss Congeniality. Above the stage, you'll see 5 bronze bells. See? The adventure tour, what did I tell you? And this beautiful... Famously, this part was crossed by Teddy Roosevelt and his Rough Riders back in the 1890s. If you look all the way up to my left, you will see the Tower Life Building. Tower Life Building stands 400 feet tall, built in the neo-Gothic style of architecture. You might notice all the way up there on the top part by the American flag, there are some gargoyles jutting out from those corners. The gargoyles, as well as the faces that you can see on the side of the building here, just above the tree line and those domed windows, roughly at the second floor there, those faces are called grotesques. They're paired off, there's a man and a woman, they alternate being sad and happy. Those are the gargoyles were intended to ward off bad luck and evil spirits. Unfortunately for the young brothers who built that building in 1929, they built it in the summer of one of the worst economic years in our country's history. The stock market crashed months later. Being built in 1968, it's older than our new marina. If you look back at the Tower Life building, a lot of people say that that looks like a ship emerging from the river, and because of the misfortune of the people who built it, that it's a ghost ship. If you listen really closely on a clear day, sometimes you can still hear the horn. Sorry, I had to. Alright guys, we're going through floodgate number 4. If you look to these walls on our sides here, you'll see that it closes off that horseshoe bend of the river and protects the downtown area in the event of high rain. And we are turning right now into the flood channel. Flood channel is closer to 15 and 20 feet deep. However, we have not seen any icebergs, so I would not worry too much about it. If you have green lights, it does drop 15 feet as part of our flood control system. So our boats don't go any further than those lights. Now as we come out from under this bridge, if you look up and to the left, there is a fence there. Behind that fence there is a chapel. That chapel is right by the courthouse. So a lot of folks get married right here. And you see all those locks up there, we call those love locks. There are similar traditions in several cities throughout the world, Rome, Paris. Now, as we pop out from under this bridge, look straight up to the left at the corner of this building, you will see what appears to be a freestanding wall. Just hanging out there. That's still one of the coolest things to me. People have told me that it does have more walls, but I have not yet seen them, so I remain a skeptic. That was built in 1930 and is the Nixon Hospital, which it remains today. At the time that it was built, it was one of the only full-service hospitals in the whole country, and it featured air conditioning. Do we have any locals on board? Anybody from San Antonio? Coming up on our right, you will see a bronze sculpture of a cattle drive coming out of the river. That was a common occurrence here for many, many years. That statue sits outside of the Briscoe Western Art Museum, named for Governor Dolph Briscoe and his wife Janie. Before it became the Briscoe, it was home to the library originally when it was built in 1930, and it later became a circus museum. I'm just a little bit bummed we don't have a circus museum anymore, but the Briscoe is still really cool. Has a lot of artifacts in there, including Santa Anna's last known saddle, and Pancho Villa's ceremonial battle sword, as well as a fully restored chuck wagon. you.